Good morning, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. It's a continuing my part series on this day in black music. Continuing my part series, the week that was college football history review, the 1961 college football season. Now I'm in week 3, this is October 7th, 1961. And we're going to look at North Carolina State versus Virginia. 21-14 was the final score between North Carolina State and Virginia. And seeking first ACC win since 1958. Fired up Cavaliers outgained North Carolina State 129 yards to 100 yards in the first half, where Virginia trailed 7-6 when Wolfpack defense and halftime clock forced Virginia to turn to kicker Bob Rowley to make 25 and 28-yard field goal on his first career tries. NC State rallied in the second half thanks to spark from Stumpy, Virginia-born sophomore halfback Carson Bosher. Now Bosher, who had run over 2 tacklers to score on a 39-yard pass from quarterback Roman Gabriel in first quarter, raced 54 yards on second play of the fourth quarter to set up halfback Mike Clark's 2-yard touchdown blast for 21-6 edge. Virginia quarterback Gary Carrazzo pitched 8-yard touchdown pass and followed with 2-point toss with 3 minutes left. Gabriel gambled and succeeded on fourth down. Sleep at own 29-yard line to exit in the last minute. Maryland beat Syracuse, number 17 in the country, 22-21. Syracuse took 13-7 halftime lead on first of 2 touchdowns by halfback Ernie Davis, who had 111 yards on 14 carries and 2 touchdowns, and Walt Sweeney's 13-yard touchdown catch from the quarterback Dave Surratt. Maryland sophomore quarterback Dick Shiner accounted for all 59 yards of third quarter drive that he capped with 29-yard touchdown dash off of tackle Walter Rock's granite block on broken pass play. At the Terrapins, and punter Gary Collins was forced into horribly short punt by bad snap in fourth quarter. Davis dashed 43 yards to the 1-yard line to catapult Orangemen to 21-14 lead, but on next scrimmage play, Terps day-long great run blocking, 234 yards rushing, broke sophomore halfback Ernie Arizi for a 64-yard sprint off of right guard to Orange 10-yard line. It took 4 plays, but Maryland halfback Dennis Conde whacked over the goal line behind blocks of guard Tom Sankovich and tackle Roger Scholes. Collins made fabulous reach back coach catch of winning 2-point pass from quarterback Dick Novak. Then two-way Terrapins star and defensive end Collins made key tackles that stopped Syracuse's next series. Maryland guard Joe Cachero's blocks closed it on 55-yard trip to 6-yard line that took more than 5 minutes. Kentucky beat Auburn 14-12. Utterly discombobulated by fierce defense of Kentucky, Auburn had to rely on unusual defensive touchdown in the first quarter for 6-0 lead. The Tigers defensive back John McGeever rushed full field goal attempt, blocked it in his midsection, and amazingly retained possession for 82-yard touchdown dash without hand being laid on him, grabbing first of 4 fumbles recoveries at the Tigers' 26-yard line. The Wildcats took a 7-6 lead in second quarter on fullback Perry Bryant's 1-yard touchdown dive and kicker Clarky Mayfield's extra point. Auburn halfback defensive back Jimmy Burson raced 46 yards to the Kentucky 16-yard line with interception in third quarter. Quarterback Milan Kent followed with 15-yard touchdown pass to wide open end Dave Edwards. A kicker Woody Woodall flew his second conversion kick wide. Wildcat end Tom Hutchinson recovered fumble by halfback Larry Rawson at Plainsman 21-yard line well into the fourth quarter, and overcoming a 15-yard penalty and 8-yard sack. Kentucky quarterback Jerry Woolen lofted 6-yard touchdown pass to Hutchinson, who took it over right shoulder and end zone corner. So with 49 seconds left, defensive back Woolen made an interception 2 plays after the kickoff, and Auburn was thrown for minus 11 yards rushing total while absorbing its first home defeat since 1955. Louisiana State shut out Number 3, Georgia Tech 10-0. Cheered by a big crowd at Tiger Stadium, Louisiana State defense savagely stopped Georgia Tech. Offense, which had averaged 27 points in 2 previous wins. Now, Tigers defense, led by guard linebacker Roy Winston, mounted pass rush and coverage called best I've ever seen by veteran Georgia Tech coach Bobby Dodd. Engineers gained 70 yards passing and 44 yards on a single play, and quarterback Stan Gans' sack losses meant he netted only 1 yard total offense. Georgia Tech made 9 first downs and gained 156 yards. Key play came in second quarter when Tech quarterback punter Billy Loftridge was swarmed upon at own 16-yard line after punt snap fumble. LSU fullback Earl Gross blasted to 1-yard line in 2 tries before quarterback Jimmy Field wedged into end zone behind Groves' block. Halfback kicker Wendell Harris had a 22-yard field goal in the last 3 seconds of the first half after fullback linebacker Buddy Hammock's interception. Clincher came when LSU's third quarter goal line stand as defensive backs Harris and Jerry Stover made critical stops. Next, Northwestern beat Illinois 28-7. Number 8, Ohio State beat UCLA 13-3. This contest just might have been a preview of Rose Bowl match that will come in January. This contest just might have been a preview of Rose Bowl match come January, because Ohio State took somewhat evenly played affair. Reasons given for negative end of season Ohio State faculty vote against Buckeyes making Rose Bowl trip, including likely rehash of this result. But UCLA scored in the first half a 3-0 lead thanks to runs of tailback Bobby Smith, 82 yards, 22 carries, with kicker Smith booting 32-yard field goal. Hustling UCLA defense held Buckeye star fullback Rob Ferguson to 29 yards rushing on 13 carries, so Ohio State broke loose its sophomore halfbacks Paul Warfield and Matt Snell for fourth quarter touchdown sprints of 13 yards and 33 yards respectively. Notre Dame beat Purdue 22-20. Iowa spotted Purdue 14-7 lead in second quarter on short touchdown runs. Sneaked by quarterback Ron Gravio behind guard Stan Skurwitz block and fullback Roy Walker on 4-yard plunge. Boilermakers advanced to 2013 halftime edge on 2 field goals by guard kicker Skip O. Second coming 10 seconds from halftime, traveling 40 yards after scoring Irish's second quarter touchdown on 2-yard plunge. Fullback Jim Snowden sparked third quarter Notre Dame drive that pared margin to 20-19. Quarterback Darryl Lamonica threw touchdown to end Jim Kelly, but Sean time kick and his rollout pass for 2 points was incomplete. Early in fourth quarter, Notre Dame moved from its 42-yard line, and fullback kicker Joe Bukowski redeemed himself for 2 earlier issues. Blocked extra point and mixed field goal try when he hit winning 28-yard field goal. Number 6, Michigan State beat Stanford 31-3. Not knowing that his 47-year-old father had died of heart attack in grandstand, junior quarterback Pete Smith sent 2 sophomore Michigan State sprinters, halfback Sherman Lewis and Dewey Lincoln, blazing to key touchdown run each. Stanford found Spartans' defense nearly impenetrable and gained only 96 yards. And Lewis tallied Michigan State's first touchdown on 6-yard skirt of end early in second quarter. Halfback kicker Stan Linscott made 40-yard field goal shortly after intermission. At the ends trailed only 7-3. Right away, Michigan State went 80 yards, including Smith's 33-yard pass to end Ronnie Sanders to score on the fullback George Sames' 3-yard run. Spartans weren't out of the woods until Lincoln sprinted to 20-yard score in the fourth quarter. Minnesota beat Oregon 14-7. After scoreless first quarter, ball was exchanged 8 times in the second quarter. Oregon quarterback Doug Post faked the field goal but missed fourth down pass over Minnesota quarterback punter Sandy Stevens punted out of end zone. He managed only 6-yard boot. 2:02 before halftime, the Post overcame 15-yard penalty and completed 2 passes. Second quarter going for a 6-yard touchdown to halfback Mike Gitcher. With the Ducks halfback kicker Buck Corby missed third quarter field goal, Rovers went on a 14-play, 80-yard drive that appeared stopped by Oregon halfback defensive back Dwayne Cargill's end zone interception. But Cargill's dropped the ball. Stevens had 92 yards on rushing on 21 carries, cut back for 8-yard touchdown, and pitched out to halfback Jim Cairns for 2 points and 8-7 edge. The Gophers defensive end John Campbell fell on fourth quarter fumble, the halfback Dennis Jackson on Oregon 18-yard line, and 5 plays later, Stevens tallied from 3 yards out. Iowa State beat Oklahoma by a score of 21-15. Courtesy of Sooners fumbles and struck when stalled punt. Iowa State struck for 3 quick touchdowns in the first quarter. Tailback Dave Hopman rushed for 113 yards. Little wingback Ozzie Clay scored twice for Cyclones. Oklahoma charged back with 80-yard drives, resulting in touchdowns by quarterback Bob Page, halfback Jimmy Carpenter, but Sooners' 5th lost fumble of game due to threat in Cyclones territory. Missouri played against California, and this matchup ended in a 14-14 tie. Colorado beat Kansas by a score of 20-19. Highly touted Kansas meticulously built a 13-0 halftime lead on touchdowns by halfbacks Roger McFarland and Curtis McClinton. The Jayhawks lead reached 19-0 in the fourth quarter. The contest appeared over, but heroic Colorado quarterback Gail Wiedner fired a touchdown pass to end Ken Blair of 57 yards and 47 yards. Buffalo center linebacker Walt Kinkler forced punt while halting Kansas quarterback John Hadle for no gain on third down run. And Jerry Hillebrand caught 17-yard score from Wiedner at end of 63-yard drive to save day for Colorado with less than 3 minutes left. And finally, number 1 Iowa Hawkeyes beat Southern California 35-34. Sometimes scoring comes too easy and too early for big favorite. As the top-ranked Iowa Hawkeyes used 2 fumble recoveries and its powerful ground game to allow halfback Joe Williams shifted from fullback because of injury to halfback Gladby Ferguson to tally 3 touchdowns before game was 22 minutes old. But Williams earned 2 of his scores on passes by quarterback Wilburn Hollis within 7-minute duration of first half, including neat 20-yard fake field goal on which Holder Hollis lob pass over on Russian Trojans defensive tackle Frank Buncombe. So Hawkeyes comfortably led 21-0 in the second quarter. Southern California scrambled back with short touchdown runs by alternating quarterbacks Bill Nelson and Pete Beathard at ends of 56 and 43 yards drives respectively. The Trojans quietly trailed only 21-14 at halftime. Nelson threw third quarter touchdown pass, but kicker Carl Scrivner's extra point kick never was launched. Now Iowa appeared to lock up game with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter at 35-20 as Hollis scored from 3-yard line after USC gave 2 offside penalties gifts inside their 15-yard line. Resourceful Nelson reinvigorated Troy by lofting perfect 40-yard bomb to end Al Bledsoe, who leaped with halfback defensive back Paul Krause to haul down pass and gallop 71 yards to score a touchdown and catch 2-point pass. So Buncombe recovered Hollis' fumble at Iowa 28-yard line with 2:25 left, and Nelson fired 5-yard touchdown pass to Bledsoe. Coach John McKay said, "We didn't go out there to play a tie game." So he called a repeat of touchdown play for 2 points. Now Nelson's attempt to win it was tipped away by fingertips of Hawkeyes halfback defensive back Sammy Harris with 48 seconds left on the clock. Narrow and exhausting victory cost Iowa's number 1 poll spot. Meanwhile, Ole Miss 33-0 winners over Florida State. jump to the top of the AP poll. And here's the AP poll of October 9th. So I've included week 3, the week that was October 7th, 1961. Number 1 was Mississippi. Number 2, Iowa. Number 3, Alabama. Number 4, Texas. Number 5, Michigan State. Number 6, Michigan. Number 7, Ohio State. Number 8, Notre Dame. And number 9, Bell. And number 10, Maryland. So that's the top 10 for the AP poll for October 9th. Again, Iowa beat Southern California 35-34. So that includes week 3, the games that were played on October 7th, 1961, week number 3. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll do a video of this magnitude tomorrow. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.